What happens when you replace the hydrogen present in any of the carbon in benzene ring with an atom X? What happens? You form this compound. For this video, we'll be answering the question, the following are properties of benzene, except we have a couple of options. You can pause the video and read. For option C, which we'll be looking at first, it has only one monosubstituted product. What this means is that when you replace any of the hydrogen present in the compound or the molecule benzene C6H6, that is 6 carbons, 6 hydrogens. 6 carbons are linked to 6 hydrogens. If you replace any, you're only going to form a compound that looks like this. No matter the place, no matter the position you replace the hydrogen, no matter the position, you have this compound. So that is why we can say that benzene is has only one monosubstituted product. Some other compounds, if you put X here, you're going to form a compound that is entirely different from when X takes this position. So it's not the answer to this question. Next option we'll consider is option B. Benzene commonly undergoes substitution reaction, where hydrogen atoms are replaced without breaking the aromatic ring. This particular option has to do with resonance stability, and if you want to hear more about resonance stability, you refer to the previous video on question 1 precisely. If you're watching from YouTube, the card is above right hand side as usual, but you can still see the link in the comment section. So for this, we'll consider option B as correct because it actually exhibits substitution reaction. If you take a look at this reaction precisely, you would see this X replaced the hydrogen. That's a substitution, and you can see the evidence here because now there is a substitution of X with H in both cases. If it was not looking like this, if it was just a simple inorganic reaction, we would call that this a double decomposition or maybe a displacement or something. Up next, we'll be looking at Hückel's rule. For Hückel's rule, we need to obey 4 conditions. The first, for a compound to be said to be aromatic, it must be cyclic. We have that it must be flat or planar, must check, and we have continuous conjugation. Yes, that's check as well. And lastly, we're going to look at the equation, Hückel's rule, 4n plus 2. So what it says is that for you to use this equation, you can say, if you're given a compound or molecule and you want to check if this 4th rule applies, you just check the number of pi bonds or pi electrons rather. You check the number of pi electrons, and let's check this bond. Each double bond you find in benzene has 2 pi electron, 1 sigma and 2 pi, but here we're focusing on the pi. So each double bond you have has 2 pi electrons. So this is 2, this is 2, and this is 2. So if you total it, it's going to be 6. So what we do to check for this Hückel's rule is that we equate it to the number of pi electrons, and if our answer is a whole number, then that compound exhibits Hückel's rule. So benzene pass all these tests. Benzene satisfies Hückel's rule for aromatic compound. So what next? A is correct. And if you still want to know more about addition, reaction, benzene and stuff, you can check up question 1. And like I said, the link is easy to find. Please do all to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this. Thank you very much.